Hello students, myself Vanna Singh. Today we will start chapter number 2, Formula and Functions in Excel. But before starting the chapter, I would like to remind you something about MS Excel terms. Students, MS Excel is a powerful tool you can use to create, format spreadsheet and analyze and share the information to make more decision making and to perform the calculations at extra. There are some important terms related to MS Excel. Students, it's your Excel sheet. Some important terms are there related to MS Excel. First, I want to tell you all this. Only few short description I want to give you. This is the row number which is numbered as 1, 2, 3 or 5, 6 like this. This is your column named as ABCD. Okay. And its whole screen is known as worksheet. Sorry, workbook. Workbook is the name given to an Excel file and contains one or more worksheets. By default, there are 3 worksheets are there in a particular workbook. But if you want, you can increase the number of sheet or worksheet according to our requirement. Next one is worksheet. Worksheet and sheet both are same. Sheet is a single page in a file created with an electronic spreadsheet such as MS Excel or Google Sheets. Now students, very important attribute of MS Excel is to perform the calculation either using a formula or a function. Formula and function are the more important terms in Excel. Let us see what is formula. Formulas are the user-defined expressions which is used to perform some calculations like addition, subtraction, multiplication, etc. And it is used to establish the relationship between 2 or more cells. For example, sum, max, min, average. These are the examples of formulas. Now, there are some important points in formulas. So students, listen carefully. There are 3 important points related to formulas. First is expression includes cell address, numbers, arithmetic operators or parentheses. Next is each and every formula in Excel is always start with equal to sign. So you must have to write equal to sign before starting any formula. Third point, it may contain some or all elements like references, operator, constant and functions. References means a cell or a range of cells that you want to include in your formula or calculation. Operators. Students, operators are the symbol which is used to perform some mathematical as well as logical tasks. So there are numbers of operators are there like plus, minus, multiply, exponent, percentage, hash, dollar, etc. Next is constants. Constant means the number or a text remains fixed. The number that do not change the value. Next is functions. Functions means predefined formulas in Excel. Students, it is our structure of formulas element. equal to A2 plus B2 into 8 plus max in bracket E5 colon E7. Whole line is an expression, okay, and 8 is a constant value that do not change the value, always remain same while you are calculating this expression. Evaluate this expression equals to, it is your equal to symbol, mathematical operator, plus, multiply, plus. Three operators are there in this expression. Max is a function which is used to find out the maximum number between the in between range. Range E5 colon E7. It is the range. Means from E5 to E7 we have to find the maximum number in between these two, from E5 to E7. Cell addresses A2, B2, E5, E7. This is your cell reference. Cell reference from where you have to extract the data. Okay. Now let us move. I want to show you how to do practical work, how to calculate the result by using Excel sheet. For this, first we require a workbook. Let us move. So we are on worksheet. It is your whole workbook and it is your sheet number 1. Okay. Now the topic is creating a basic formula. Now I am going to tell you how to create a basic formula. Students, keep one thing in your mind. While we are creating a basic formula, you must have to use only one operator while calculating the result. Okay? So before putting the formula, you must have to write some data over there. Okay? So let us type anything. Okay? Now it is the data, how many units sold in a particular month. So you can add data according to your anything you can write and make a record. This is on your shop or anything else. Now I want to calculate total sale. Okay. For calculating the total sale, we have to add all this unit sold. So how we calculate it? I told you each and every formula in Excel always start with equal to sign. So beforehand you must have to write the equal to sign. Then add one by one numbers. So we have to add B2. This is your B2. Okay. The column is B and the row number is B2. So for in this way you can provide the cell reference B2 plus B3 plus B4 plus B5 plus B6 plus D7, and plus D8. Okay, and then put enter. It's your total sale. Okay. Now students, let us move. Next is using compound formula. Using compound formula, in compound formula, we have to use more than one operator. Means where you are using more than one operator or more than two operator, it is known as compound formula. Okay. So a short example I want to give you. Now I am going to calculate the simple interest. I think you all know the formula of calculating the simple interest. Simple interest equals, SI equals to P into R into T upon 100. Okay. But before calculating the SI simple interest, you must have principal, time and amount. So firstly enter the data, like principal. Principal, rate and time. Okay. Now fill the data. Principal is 6,000. Time is 5%. Rate is 5% and time is 2 years. Now, what you want to calculate? Simple interest rate. Okay. Tax is crossing the cell. So if you want, you can change the size of the cell by this. Okay. Now, for calculating the simple interest, you must have to write the formula. But here, in place of writing formula, you must have to provide the cell address of principal, rate and time. Okay. So before we have to write equal to, principal is on B1. Okay. So write B1 multiply by, for multiplication we have to use star symbol here. Okay. B2 colon, multiply by B3. Okay. And it is divided by 100. Okay. Fine. Now press enter. The simple interest is 600. Okay, beta. Now, the next is using formula on text. Okay. Student, you also perform addition on characters or string data type. Only addition operation you are allowed to perform on string or text. Other operators like subtraction, multiplication, division are not allowed. So before using, I want to tell you two important things. The ampersand sign is used to perform addition. Okay. And the addition of two or more text values is called as concatenation. Okay. Now, I want to give you the example of this concatenation, means adding formula on text. Okay. Now, I am going to add two numbers. Suppose myself Vandana Singh, na? So I am writing here Vandana, and in the next cell I am writing Singh. Okay. Now I want to join both the text together. Okay. So in the third cell, means in C, I am going to apply the formula. Okay. So first, before writing any formula, you must have to write equal to sign, you know, na? So A, and I told you ampersand sign is used to perform the addition. Okay. So first you have to, before applying ampersand, you must have to write the cell reference. But you want to join A1 and B1. Okay. So write here A1 ampersand B1. Okay, and put enter. Now look at the exam. Look at the result. The Vanna Singh is in concatenation form. Okay. Okay, students. Now the next term is cell range. Students, cell range is a group of contiguous cells which form the shape of a rectangle. You can group 2 or more cells or entire worksheet as per requirement. You can specify the cell address or arrange by writing starting and ending cell address separated by the colon sign. Okay. So for selecting a range, you must have to click on the first cell in the range and hold down the left mouse button. Drag it up to the last cell. Okay. Or select the first cell in the range and then press F8 to extend the selection by using the arrow keys. And to stop the extended selection, you must have to press F8 again. Okay. So this is your cell range. Okay. Cell range like this. Okay. If here you want to calculate the sum of all this unit, so you can, if you want, you can write like this. B2, you want to add the number up from B2 up to 8B8. Now, so this is your cell range. Okay. So press enter. Wait. Something is wrong here. So for writing the sum, it is your cell range. But to specify the cell range, before to specify where you are using the cell range, you must have to write the formula over here. Okay. So I am going to apply the formula of sum. Okay. Sum. It is built-in formula. Means it is a function. Okay. So it is the way you can calculate the sum of the solved unit. And if you want to perform other functions, like if you want to find the average sale, you can also find out the average sale by the formula. Same is here, equal to, and write average function. Okay, and provide the cell range. Cell range is B2 colon B8. Okay, then press enter. It's your average sale. And if you want to find out the maximum sale in a particular maximum sale, so you have to write the function maximum sale. So if you want to find the maximum sale, so our function is there max. Okay, max, and again provide the cell range. B8. Okay, beta. Press enter. 6000 is your cell range. Okay. So cell range. If you find out the minimum sale, you can apply the formula minimum, function minimum. Same way as we are calculating the maximum, so in the same way you can calculate the minimum value, min, and provide the cell range. Okay, the minimum cell is 1000. And again, if you want to calculate the average maximum minimum number, and if you want to do anything, you can do it. Okay, these are the functions you can perform. Okay, average, total, average, max, min. And if you want to count the number of element, like, so you can use count formula. Okay, count so equal to count P2 colon P8. ये आपको बताएगा कि 7 months are there and 7 times you have seen the unit, okay, in a particular month. Now only this much. Later on I will tell you the remaining part of the chapter. Okay, thank you students, and please subscribe our channel and press on bell icon. Thank you students very much.